So when I first started going to therapy, I struggled with anxiety, generalized anxiety. I've had it since I was a teenager, never really had a word to put to it. I've also been on medication since I was 18. I take Lexapro, but someone suggested that I introduce therapy into my own self-care journey, and I wasn't convinced. So went to my first session, and like the type A person that I am, told my therapist, look, my mom and dad are still married. I'm not crazy, I'm very logical, I'm very self-aware, I have no trauma, so I really don't need to be here to talk about my past. I just want to talk about this anxiety thing. And she just kind of like smiled and was like, okay, she listened. So a couple sessions in, she was asking me about my day at work, and I told her I had a crazy day. It was while I was working at CAA. Shout out to all of these CAA alumni here. Had a crazy day at work, was about to get in a fight with somebody, but I stopped myself. I was ready to cry, but I didn't cry because what kind of person cries at work that's weak? And she asked me the question, well, where did you learn crying was weak? And it just pulled me back, and I was like, well, when I was little, I was in the car with my mom, and I remember her sitting in the front seat just saying to herself, don't cry, Anna, don't cry, Anna, because we believed that you couldn't cry, and as a strong Black woman living in America, I just completely had a meltdown, and I was like, oh, there's something here. There's something to being able to uncover my story, and just be able to deconstruct a lot of the trauma and then rebuild yourself back up to the person you want to be, letting go of the things you were taught that may not resonate with you anymore. So that is a lot of what my book is about. You can pre-order it, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Bookshop, all the places. And in that same vein, Michael and I created this game called Like You Cards. It is a getting to know you card game that allows you to get to know other people's stories, and I think it's an opportunity not just to share your story, as he mentioned in the poem we think is very important, but also to just be a student of someone else's story.